Welcome to BattleBots at Home, where violence is always the answer. And once again, we have a very deadly lineup of incredible and destructive bots ready to fight it out for your entertainment tonight. Seeing as this is the second to last fight card of the season, there's a lot on the line for all these bots to prove, as this is our last chance to impress the selection committee before the tournament begins. 1-in-1 bots such as Unintended Consequences and Minotaur are on the bubble and have one last chance to either go big or go home. 0-2 bots such as Snake and Link have one last chance to get a win or else their tournament dreams are over. And in our main event, it's a battle between two titans of absolute flipping power. It's Bronco taking on Hydration to determine once for all who's the best flipper in the competition. Speaking of flippers, we'll be hitting things off with a massive flipper in the 1-in-1 Alien. They'll be going up against the indestructible Duck to determine who will go 2-in-1. Let's head down to the box. Three, 2, 1. Let the bot battle begin. Remember, both these bots are 1-in-1. They just need one more win to secure a place in the tournament. Already, it looks like Alien might do it as they're flipping Duck all over the place. Duck already lost their top panel. That's damage in favor of Alien. Alien just showing no mercy, throwing Duck all over the place. I hope Duck can fly. Oh, never mind. There goes Alien's flipper. This is exactly what happened in their last match. And just like that, Duck is the only bot with an active weapon. When they're pushing Alien across the box, Alien very defenseless now. They can use the top part of what was once their flipper as a grabber. They're kind of holding on to Duck, so at least that's something. But without their primary weapon, Alien is really on the back foot now. They gotta do the best they can. Duck just using that plow to just do whatever they want with Alien. Alien on top of Duck for a second. Duck has lost the wheel. I don't remember when that happened, so that's more damage in favor of Alien. But now Alien's getting hammered. And right now, this is a really good back and forth fight. Alien got some big flips off in the beginning, but we're not going to see any more flips from them. Duck, on the other hand, getting pushed into the wall. That's good control by Alien. That should help them if this goes to the judges. Duck, really almost impossible to break, so this might go to the judges. But right now, Duck is just trying to backhand Alien. Duck, slammed right there. Right there again. Just meeting head to head. And it could be a stalemate. Duck lost their top panel and their wheel. Alien lost their flipper, but it doesn't matter because they're shoving Duck into the screws. Duck, fantastic move from Duck using that lifter that gets them out of that position. But now they're getting shoved into the wall once again. Duck just doing the best they reasonably can. They slam into Alien. Alien upside down. And without that flipper, I don't know if they can self-right. Duck just showing fantastic control into the other polarizer. And it's an amazing fight. Duck, doing some kind of weird wrestling move, putting Alien backhand. What they're doing, I don't know what's going on. And suplex just right into the screws, flips them over. And I think that's finally it for Alien. Without that flip, they cannot self-right. And Duck, against all odds, is going to go 2-1 while Alien gets a disappointing season and ends the season at 1-2. This was fantastic. Duck getting thrown to the air, they had us in the first half, not gonna lie. Alien just being a monster, throwing Duck so high into the air. It's amazing they survived those fantastic flips. But Duck just needs to survive long enough for Alien to show their weakness, and that's the fact that their flipper isn't durable. And once it broke off, Duck didn't have much else to fear. Yeah, Alien has some control every now and then, but Duck just fantastic with that lifter. Got an amazing move, just knew what to do. They pushed Alien into screws, suplexed them onto where they couldn't self-right, and the fight was over just like that. Next up, we had the return of Snake. Now, despite being last season's runner-up, they haven't been doing so well this time. In both of their fights, they lost close judge decisions, and they really need a win. If they lose this fight, then their chances of winning the Giant Disc this time will be over. The robot standing in their way is Mac and Cheese. Can Mac and Cheese take down the runner-up and eliminate them from the competition once for all? Or will Snake finally show why he made it all the way to the championship last year? Let's find out. Three, 2, 1. Let the bot battle begin. Mac and Cheese already biting into Snake, getting a suplex right there. Just like that. Oh, they're at the arena. It's all over. It's all over. Mac and Cheese has defeated last season's runner-up. And just like that, despite how far they went last time, Snake is eliminated from the competition. The replay is 5 times longer than the fight itself. There's not much else to say. Mac and Cheese just dominated the former runner-up. Snake, very disappointing season. Their tournament dreams end now. Mac and Cheese, the future's looking bright for them as they head into the tournament with such a dominant and fast win. And in one of the quickest fights we've ever seen, last season's runner-up is eliminated from the competition. Next up, we have the 3rd place finisher from last year, Bronco, who has a very special main event coming up. Let's take a look. In our next matchup, we have the 1-in-1 Brazilian drum spinner, Minotaur, hoping to tear apart the cannon bot known as Quick Shot. Who will come out on top in this spectacular matchup? Let's find out. Three, 2, 1. Let the bot battle begin. Quick Shot immediately firing its shot in the Minotaur, and it did nothing, unsurprisingly. This happened in Quick Shot's previous 2 fights. They also fired their shot into their opponent, and they just did not have any real damage, which is why they're 0-2. And they might be going 0-3 anytime soon. Minotaur has something to say about it. That drum is really powerful, just grinding underneath a Quick Shot. Oh, into the sidewall. Here comes the polarizer. And at this point, Quick Shot's pretty much just a wedge. So Minotaur doesn't have too much to worry about, but he still don't want to take any chances, don't want to do anything stupid to mess this up. Quick Shot coming in. Oh, that was good from Quick Shot, using their wedge to get underneath Minotaur. If they can keep doing that, they might be able to win even without an active weapon. Minotaur coming behind there. They did not like that. The bull is very angry. Minotaur getting underneath Quick Shot just so easily, coming in, slamming into them once again, just doing the most damage they possibly can. They're just so low. Pieces are coming off a Quick Shot already, and things are already in the favor of Minotaur. Well, okay, as I say that, they lose their side panel and top panel, but that is nothing compared to the damage they're doing the Quick Shot. And Quick Shot, oh my god, more and more pieces, and I'm not even sure Quick Shot is still mobile after that. Just all stuck between a rock and a hard place. And by that, I mean the polarizer and Minotaur's drum. Minotaur just doing whatever they can to absolutely annihilate Quick Shot. Quick Shot in a lot of pain. There goes another piece. And I think that might be it. Oh, I think that's it for Quick Shot. Oh, it definitely is now. If they weren't out of it now, they definitely are now. Quick Shot just down for the count. The countout has ended. And just like that, Minotaur is going to go 2-1, while Quick Shot leaves the arena and the competition in a body bag. Well, now we know what happens when you shoot a bull in the face. It makes them angry. That projectile did get a bullseye right onto the bull, but Minotaur, it just did nothing. They took that bullet like a champ, and then they decided to show Quick Shot what happens when you mess with a bull. You get the horns, and that's exactly what happened. Minotaur just absolutely destroying Quick Shot, showing why they're so deadly, representing Brazil very well, and they will improve to 2-1 and go to the tournament. In our next matchup, we have the 1-in-1 rubber band flipper known as Tension, facing off against the large grappler known as Length. Length is currently 0-2, and they really need a win. Tension would like to get a 2-1 record so that they can have a higher seed in the tournament if they make it in. A lot on the line for both of these bots. Let's see who will get that important win. Three, 2, 1. Let the bot battle begin. Keep in mind, Tension only has one flip, but Length cannot self-ride, so they may only need one flip to win. Length getting pushed into the corner. Tension, are they about to fire the flipper? And they do, but unfortunately they miss, and Length does not get flipped over, meaning Tension is now about a weapon. Length trying to do their best. They're 0-2. They literally need a win, otherwise they're out of competition, and they just lose their weapon as well. And now we have two weaponless bots, and honestly, this is anyone's game. This is essentially going to be a pushing match. Tension's flipper can't activate anymore, and Length's entire claw system is gone. Tension is pushing them into the side. Oh, and just like that, Length has lost a wheel, an entire side of drive. They're just going to go in circles now. And into the other pulverizer they go. You can see the wheel in the middle of Tension. Tension just doing everything they can. And there goes the other wheel. And just like that, Length is done. No wheels, nowhere left to go. Tension will go 2-1. And now they have an okay chance of getting to the top 32. Meanwhile, Length, they tried their best, but at 0-3, they are gone. They did try to get a grab, but once the grabber broke off, it was over. Yeah, sure, Tension couldn't get the flip they needed, but they didn't need it in the end. They just used their superior pushing power. They pushed what was left of Length around the box. Eventually, both the wheels came off, and at that point, they're pretty much just a square with no way of winning. That was it for the fight. We're about halfway through tonight's episode, and we're getting closer and closer to our fliptastic main event. Let's take a look at Bronco's challenger, Hydration. Speaking of Hydration, Witch Doctor were hoping to bounce back from their main event loss to that flipper bot earlier on. They're currently 1-1, and they just need one more win to secure their place in the tournament. They'll be facing off against fellow 1-1 bot, Fidget, who got a good win but also a pretty bad loss. Let's see who will get a better record by the end of this fight. Let's head down to the box. Three, 2, 1. Let the bot battle begin. Fidget spinning up the speed. Witch Doctor immediately slams into them. They don't care how fast that spinner's spinning. Fidget needs to self-right. Oh, but it won't be doing any self-righting as the entire self-righting pole gets ripped off. And just like that, the fight is as good as done. Fidget cannot self-right. The self-righting pole has been ripped off by the vertical spinner of Witch Doctor. And Witch Doctor showing no mercy, slamming into the pulverizer. The countdown has begun. That's just like that. Fidget is done. Witch Doctor will improve the 2-1 and get into the top 32 in style. Well, this fight was pretty quick. Witch Doctor just too tough. They did not care about the weapon of Fidget. Fidget just thrown around like a rag doll. Eventually, Witch Doctor ripped off the self-righting mechanism. And when that was gone, the fight was pretty much done. Fidget could no longer self-right. Just absolute power and precision from Witch Doctor. Yeah, they had a hiccup against Hydration, but they're here to show that they still have what it takes to take the giant disc. For our next matchup, we have Zero, who ironically has 0 wins and is 0-2. They're really desperate for a win, and they're hoping to get it against Unintended Consequences, who is currently 1-1. It's a very deadly full-body spinner. Let's see which one of these two crazy bots will get a win. Let's head down to the box. Three, 2, 1. Let the bot battle begin. We got a full body spinner going up against whatever Zero is. Unintended Consequences spinning up the speed, trying to do massive damage with that. Their entire body is a weapon. Oh, and they're showing why they just take off one of the drive pods of Zero. Now, even though it's attached, that drive pod can still move, so I guess we'll continue the fight. Oh, and the other drive pod's been removed. The bots are completely separate. They don't have that long barrier protecting them anymore. Oh, and one side of the row got thrown out of the arena. And I don't know how the math works. Do we count them out? I guess so. We're going to get a count out because the other one doesn't seem to be moving either. And Unintended Consequences is going to win this fight. And just like that, Zero will get 0 wins this season. They'll go 0-3 and go out of the competition. Unintended Consequences just showing what they're made of. A very destructive spinner, just using that incredible weight in their weapon to tear the bots apart. They split them into thirds. That was insane. They threw one half out of the arena. Then they smashed the other half until it was no longer moving. And just like that, Unintended Consequences will go 2-1. They'll get in the tournament, and they're definitely forced to be reckoned with. Here we are. We've made it to our main event, where 2 flippers will enter, but only 1 will leave, most likely out of the arena. Those 2 flippers are the legendary 3rd place finisher from last year, Bronco, going up against a new flipper on the block, Hydration. If there's one robot that can rival Bronco's title for best flipper, it's definitely Hydration. They've only fought 3 times, 1 exhibition match, and 2 fights during the season, and they've won every single one of them. In their first fight this season, they threw Heartbreak out of the arena in less than 2 flips, and then they took out the legendary Witch Doctor in a spectacular main event, where Witch Doctor never got to do anything and just got thrown onto the screws to die. Bronco has also been doing exceptionally well this season. They're 2-0 after a very close win against Snake, and then an absolute destructive, dominant win against the best that saw them flipping what's left of the bot out of the box. And right now, Bronco's title of best flippers on the line, and they don't plan on losing it. Remember, last season they beat another flipper in fall damage, but Hydration is in a whole other league. This is a battle of 2 of the best flippers we've ever seen, but only one can go 3-0, only one can win this match, and only one can get the title of best flipper in BattleBots at home. Let's find out who it is. Three, 2, 1. Let the bot main event begin. Hydration, throws Bronco across the box. Any closer to one of the walls, he would have been out. And they're getting to the sides of Bronco. Those sides are very vulnerable. Hydration just winning the ground game and tossing Bronco all around. Bronco loses some of their wedge lits in the process. So does Hydration. Hydration flipped a little bit. Not as bad as what Bronco did to them. Oh my god! I don't know what just happened. Hydration's flipper has just exploded. They're nothing but a wedge now. Can Bronco get up though? They do. And just like that, Bronco, they basically won this fight already. Hydration has no more weapon. Their weapon exploded. And Bronco's definitely going to win this fight. The only question is how. Bronco coming in, just getting underneath them. And that's it. They're out of the arena. Bronco has won this fight. And they will continue to be the greatest flipper in BattleBots at home. Look at the wreckage of what was once Hydration. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought Hydration had this. Just toss Bronco across the box. That was such an amazing flip. It was like a free-pointer. Getting behind Bronco. They were just maneuvering them every which way. Getting to the sides, getting to the back. Broke off the wedgelets, even though they lost their wedgelets themselves, and just tossed Bronco as much as they could. But this fight was all about durability. While Bronco was durable to survive the flips, Hydration wasn't durable enough to keep doing the flips. Eventually their flipper broke off, and at that point they were defenseless. They got thrown out of the arena, and Bronco showing that they are here to stay as the best flipper in the game. And with that, another episode of BattleBots at Home has concluded. Just to recap, Alien crash landed against Duck, Snake got thrown out by Mac and Cheese, Minotaur took its shot against Quickshot, Tension took down Length, Witch Doctor dispatched the Fidget, Zero had 0 chance against Unintended Consequences, and in our main event, when Bronco and Hydration faced off, Bronco proved to be the superior flipper. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's episode, especially since next week will mark the last episode of the Fight Night rounds. We'll see you then.